So here we are at Procyon, where there don't seem to be very many Illa. I will use the Umgar caster anyway. Yes, it's not working, presumably because there's no Illa here. Excellent. Let's go back and navigate, and let us see what happens. See if we can find the Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm. Well, there don't seem to be any planets as warm as Earth, but we know that the Chenjesu are a silicon-based race rather than carbon-based, so they may not be. They may not live on a planet as warm as Earth. No, it's not this planet, but this planet does have some radioactive minerals on it that I will go and collect. It is apparently this planet. This has a station around it. Who is on there? Report from orbit. We have explored the interior of the starbase and found it abandoned. Computer records show that the Ur-Quan put the starbase in orbit around this world after defeating the Chenjesu and the Mmrnmhrm. From what we can determine, the Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm, who were assigned to this base, set up mindless robots to run the station, and then somehow returned to the surface of their planet, penetrating the slave shield. Further analysis of the Starbase's databanks show that the Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm were exploring synthesis schemes to create a hybrid race, half Mmrnmhrm and half Chenjesu. The robots who run this starbase are armed and will not permit us to scavenge materials, so we are returning to the ship. End of transmission. On the planet itself, again we presumably cannot scan it, but if they can do that, can we speak to them? Apparently we can.
We are the Chenjesu. We are the Mmrnmhrm. We do not understand how you have penetrated the slave shield or why, but in doing so you have interrupted the process. Explain this intrusion.
We are struggling against the Ur-Quan. Can't you help us?
We cannot be of any assistance now. We are in the middle of the process. I will explain. After we, Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm, were defeated by the Ur-Quan, we chose to be encased in a single slave shield on this world. As soon as the Ur-Quan departed, we began the process. We initiated a synthesis of our two species, our two cultures, one crystalline, the other purely mechanical. This process, fueled only by the radiant energy of our sun, will eventually produce a new hybrid race. And when the process is complete, we will crack the Ur-Quan slave shield and emerge from our chrysalis like a winged insect unleashed from its cocoon. Then we will be ready and capable to deal with the Ur-Quan, their battle thralls, and their dreaded Samatra.
But why can't you help us now?
The complete synthetic hybridization of the Chenjesu and the Mmrnmhrm species will require approximately 35 of your Earth years. This extended duration is necessary because our synthesis mechanisms are dependent exclusively on the light of our sun for energy.
That's too long. If the Black Ur-Quan win, they're going to kill us all before that happens. So, what if we could find some way to get you more energy? Would that speed things up?
What you describe is theoretically possible, but it would pose a great danger to us. The process must be executed as planned, or it may fail catastrophically. We would be destroyed.
We came here to find out what you're doing down there.
Though your ship's design is unfamiliar to us, we now understand that you are of human origin, and so we will share with you our reasons for accepting the status of Ur-Quan slave. In 2135, our great alliance burned within the crucible of sentience. Though our fleets of armed starships held back the hierarchy's grotesque armada for many years, in the end, the Ur-Quan unleashed a power upon us that was so overwhelming, we knew we would be annihilated if we did not submit. This unstoppable power, this ultimate weapon, was a huge starship, an unstoppable battle platform built by the precursors in the ancient past. Your vessel shares some similarities in design to the Ur-Quan's battle platform, which they call Samatra, meaning Great Trophy. The Samatra was many times larger than your ship and bore weapons and defensive systems that made it invulnerable to all of our technologies. It remains a mystery to us why the Ur-Quan fought us for so long without using the Samatra. But when they finally brought the ship into combat, the Samatra incinerated our finest brood home vessels from 10 times our own ship's weapon range. We had no choices beyond submission or devastation. Before the Ur-Quan arrived to accept our surrender, we sent one last message to your people. A message suggesting that your species do as we Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm plan to do. We would accept the Ur-Quan's demands and become slaves until such a time as we found a way to destroy or neutralize the Samatra.
We really need advice from you.
Our wisdom is available. Detail your need.
How do you think we can defeat the Ur-Quan?
You must find some way to destroy the Samatra. To do this, you will need a powerful weapon capable of destroying an entire planet. But that is not all. You will also require some way to distract the Ur-Quan, to give you the opportunity to use the weapon.
Well, the weapon is easy enough. We know that the Utwig have a bomb that is that powerful, which they may give us if we can fix their Ultron. But thanks, that's enough advice for now.
Though your presence here is a painful intrusion, we will always provide advice whenever you request it, Captain.
Goodbye, Chenjesu. Goodbye, Mmrnmhrm.
Goodbye, once and future ally, human. When the process is complete and we emerge from our chrysalis, I shall tell your grandchildren of our conversation this day.
Okay, let's navigate away from here. See if I can find somewhere where I can impersonate the Ilrath gods. Possibly I should go to a system that actually has some Ilrath in it. So, right, Ilrath coming towards me. So start that to go. I'm going to go this way. Epsilon Volantis. Are there Ilrath here? No, there don't seem to be any Ilrath here either. Let's go to some of the planets. See what I can find on the planets. Mineral resources, precious metals. no, this is an acid world, so this does not look like a nice place to be. Well, there is some biology here, I'll go down and get that. Okay, that is enough minerals for now. Let's... what else is there onto it? Do some planet hopping on the way back to Sol. I really want to impersonate some gods. Devices, can I do that here? No, I cannot. That planet on the outside looks orange, which often means rich in resources, so let's go to that one before I go to the next system. A radioactive world, very rich in mineral resources. Now we will go to here, Beta Volantis, and if we can't find any Ur-Quan here to terrorise by pretending to be gods, then I will give up the quest to do that and just head back to Sol. Especially since there seems to be a large number of Ur-Quan converging on this star. Right. Does it work here? No, it does not. Visit this large planet. Lots of moons here. Might be able to fill up my last storage bay. Valuable stuff too, this is another radioactive world. Has precious metals and rare earth and quite a lot of biological data. Okay, so that was quite a lot of biological data, and I'm also nearly full of mineral resources. My last trip to get the last of the biology showed me that I couldn't fill up a planet lander. This is a urea world, there's not going to be anything down here. There's some more biology, but I've got enough now, I think. But I don't want to risk class 7 tectonics, and that's a cyanic world, so that's also not going to have any minerals. This one doesn't have any biology either, so Starman, it is time to stop trying to impersonate the Ur-Quan gods, because I don't seem to be able to do that right now, and head back to Earth. Find out if our scientists can figure out what this clear spindle does. I have my suspicions, but I want to see what the scientist report is first. He did not want to do that. So, to the Starbase to offload my minerals. Again, once I stop failing at flying.
Hello, Captain.
Can your scientists analyze what I have acquired since my last visit?
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, clear spindle device. Data, the object in question has no clear use or means of activation, but does have superconductive characteristics between 18 and 22 degrees centigrade. We suspect that it is a precursor manufacturer, but we cannot be certain without extended study. Summary, in all likelihood this object is part of a larger device whose capabilities remain unknown. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Now, part of a larger device, that is what my suspicions were as well. I think this clear spindle might be something I can use to repair the Ultron. First, let's offload my minerals.
More fuel for the fire, eh, Captain? That last load should keep it blazing.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye, Captain.
So that is some mineral resources which I can use to refuel the starship. And those two people who I lost, I will save my game. And what I am going to do now is I'm going to go into my manifest, into my devices, and see what happens if I use the clear spindle. It's disappeared, and the broken Ultron picture appears to have changed to have a clear spindle type thing, that white thing in the middle. This aqua helix is also unknown device, so I'm going to see if I can use that to fit on the Ultron as well. Apparently I can. But it's still broken, I still need something else. So, I'm going to go and speak to the Druge again. I am going to see, because they offered me some smaller starships in my trading last time, and I am going to see, I'm not going to go to Venus, I am going to go and visit the Druge. I'm going to see what they will offer if they can't sell me any more starships, because they currently can't because my fleet is full.